Welcome. Today, we're diving into something that, well, every single one of us does. We try to help the people we care about when they're going through it. We all mean well, right? Our intentions are good. But are we actually being helpful?
We all kind of know this in our bones, and the research totally backs it up. That feeling of connection is a huge protective factor for our mental well-being. It can make us feel better, and in some cases, it can literally be a lifesaver. And that, right there, is the real question we're tackling in this explainer. When we try to give out that medicine of support, are our efforts actually working? Are we giving the right kind of support in the right way at the right time?
Okay, so first things first, let's just make sure we're all on the same page. Let's define the big idea we're talking about today. So, what we're talking about is social support. That help and comfort we get from our people, our family, our friends, coworkers, you name it. And as we're about to see, giving and getting this kind of support is absolutely vital for a happy, healthy life.
Now, this is where things get really interesting, and I think super relatable for all of us. We run into this really common problem.
We've all been here, right? You see someone you care about struggling, and your first instinct is to just jump in, to do something. And that impulse, it comes from a really good place, but sometimes it can lead us down the wrong path. And this insight from psychologists at Melbourne University just gets right to the heart of it. They point out what we can call the social support gap, that huge space between wanting to help and actually being helpful. So, how do we close that gap? How do we make sure our good intentions actually land the way we want them to? Well, let's get into it. There are 5 evidence-based keys that can help every single one of us become a better, more effective ally. And look, these aren't some big, complicated psychological theories. We're talking about 5 specific, doable strategies that can make a world of difference in how your support is received. So let's break them down. All right, here's our game plan for becoming a better ally. We're going to walk through these 5 keys one by one. It starts with validating feelings before you do anything else. Then, we'll talk about avoiding those negative feedback loops. Then, being an authentic and energizing presence. Of course, learning to listen well. And finally, being responsive instead of dismissive. Getting these right is everything. Okay, key number 1 is all about the order of operations. So often we rush straight to problem solving or telling someone to, look on the bright side. But here's what the science says. You have to validate their feelings first. Show them you get it, that their feelings are real and make sense before you even think about trying to help them see things differently. Next up, you've got to watch out for the downward spiral. You know the one I'm talking about, where you're both just venting and it feels kind of good at first, but then it just keeps going down, 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 and you both end up feeling worse. If you feel that happening, it's okay to gently hit the brakes. Suggest a change of topic or maybe doing something fun to get a break. You can always come back to the problem later with a fresh perspective. Now, this next one is a huge mindset shift. Being a good ally isn't about telling people what to do. It's about helping them feel like they're capable of handling it themselves. Your job is to be an energizing force, not a director. So instead of giving orders, ask questions that help them figure out what they think they could do. Help them tap into their own power. Key number 4 might sound basic, but it is maybe the most important skill of all. Listening. I mean, really listening. Simple things like making eye contact, nodding, throwing in a little it shows you're locked in. The goal is to let them do most of the talking. Ask questions to understand, not to assume. You're helping them process just by giving them the space to do it. And our 5th and final key is responsiveness. Honestly, this is the glue that holds all the other keys together. It's what makes support feel like support. Being dismissive, even if you don't mean to be, can make someone feel invalidated and alone. But being responsive, just showing that you're trying to understand, that you value what they're saying, and that you care, that's what makes them feel truly seen and supported. All right, so we've got our 5 keys. If you pull them all together, what's the big picture? What's the one fundamental idea we need to walk away with? Look, the goal is not to be some hero who swoops in with the perfect line or the brilliant piece of advice that fixes everything. Because let's be honest, a lot of the time, that's more about making us feel useful than it is about helping them feel supported. No, the goal is to be an ally. And this right here, This is the whole game. It's about shifting your mindset from being a problem solver to being a partner in the struggle. You're not there to rescue them, you're there to walk alongside them, listen to them, and empower them to find their own way through.
So, I want you to take these 5 keys with you. Think about it. Who in your life could you show up for as a better ally? Because with these tools, you're not just hoping you're helping anymore, you are equipped to close that social support gap and turn your good intentions into support that actually, well, supports.